People, the purple butterfly here. Otherwise known as people on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and I am about to cut the Dandelion Deviation. But first, let me show you the individuals that came out of there. They are gorgeous. That's the front of one. Oh, actually, hold on. There you go. It's thawing. I stuck it in the freezer to get out the mold. Because otherwise it would just be too soft. And before it can thaw and take on my fingerprints, I'm going to get it where it can dry in peace for the next 6 weeks. Aha. And that's that one. And the design goes most of the way through on those. Now, I did cut, well, hold on, the yogurt is in my way. Let's move this over. There we go. Now I got some working room. And I did cut a slice off of the Dandelion Deviation because I was just so curious to see how it was going to look. This is how it looked coming out the mold. But look at that. Is that gorgeous or what? Okie dokie. And I always save my end pieces as well. I need to fix this light so you can see it a little better. Now, let's cut this up and see what we get, shall we? I have found that sliding it off the plastic leaves it on the cutter in a much smoother formation. Anyway, let's slide that up to the 1 inch mark, or as even as possible, shall we say. Wow. That's this side. Look at that side. Definitely not the dandelion zebra, but I like that. You know? That's why I called it a deviation, because compared to how the dandelion zebra was supposed to look, this ain't the same thing. But that was the technique I was trying. And needless to say, this is a one-of-a-kind. I don't think I could do this again if I wanted to. I can reduplicate the fragrance, which is called Black Lemon and Amber. But the design is a one-of-a-kind. Oh, that's going to be too thick. Let's move that back just a teeny tiny tad. There we go. Pretty. And I will be spraying the tops of these with some alcohol because it has just the teeniest amount of ash on it. And I just remember I could go both directions with this, so that's what we're going to do. Look at that one. Pardon me while I grab a tissue. I got a lot of soap in the wire. It's starting to thaw quickly, and since this is a rather soft soap, I need to move faster. Yep. I also need to remember to get my hand out the way of that wire cutter. Is that gorgeous or what? And fortunately, we're almost at the bottom of this loaf because I'm running out of room in the box. And that's my next to last box, so I do need to make some more. I love about swirls. You never get the same thing twice. And this, I would have never guessed it would look like this in a million years. These are absolutely adorable. It's got one piece touching, so let's move that over. You never want your soap pieces to touch, especially when they're fresh cut, because they do have the capacity to stick together permanently. And that's not a good look on a soap when you're trying to cut it nice and even to be cured, and then you have to cut it again in some odd fashion to get it loose. Okay, down we go. So cute. Okay, now let's clean that off again. That is the one thing I do like about this cheese cutter. If I could say nothing else, I could say this. Oh, look, extra pieces of soap. When I was using the miter box and the soap got caked up, you had to literally stop, go to a sink, take a towel, wash both sides of it, then come back, and hopefully you got it dry enough where it didn't leave that streaked effect across your soaps. Well, with the wire cutter, you just take a napkin, done, you know, or a paper towel, your choice. Now, this is actually big enough to leave as it is, but since it is the end piece, the back looks like that. So I'm going to slice off that itty-bitty little edge, and we're going to call it a day. Yap, 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 yap. Besides, for some reason, the little base piece is crooked. So we're just going to cut off that crookedness. A little end piece. That's really pretty. And very wet. It's really starting to thaw out now. Wow. Okay. This side looks like this. Ready for this? Ready? Ready? Look at this side. Totally different. Anyway, that is my Dandelion Deviation. I hope you enjoyed. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And tomorrow I'll be cutting the yogurts because then it will be firm enough to cut. I took it out the mold and expanded the press and seal that was around it. When I stuck it in the mold, I literally put it in there like this. All I had to do was, you know, it's a rectangle. I pressed it in. So I definitely had to cut the end pieces off of that because there's like a wrinkle formation on the ends of it. But that don't matter. The rest of the soap is perfect. The size is smooth because that's the way I put it in the mold. And I'm going to be using the press and seal as a liner, especially for that particular mold from now on. It was a total success. Anyway, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and stay blessed. People7, purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. I'm finna load these pictures on the blog right now. And don't forget to check out my soaps on people.etsy.com for available inventory. Bye now.